Well, Cindy at the shed in Hope, BC here. Just gonna pop outside quick. I don't know if the Wi-Fi will last out here. So, my end of summer vintage clearance sale is now my closing out sale. Got an email from the landlord yesterday, so they finally decided what they're gonna do next, or what's going in next. This was supposed to be a temporary gig anyways, but I've lasted, it'll be 4 years, October. So I think I did pretty good, but it was just basically hanging on for the last 2 years since the pandemic year end. So yeah, I just put that up yesterday too. My crooked sign that I painted. One of the old first generation Iron Orchid Designs transfers. I still have those in stock. Some Coke trays, metal Coke trays. They are reproduction. You can tell someone scratched out the information that you usually find on the side of the Coke trays. An old copper pot with no bottom. I thought it would be a nice light fixture. Cool little table. The top was fixed and put on there, and there's a little hidden storage area. Single plate racks there. Mystery boxes there. Old scale still works. Some little wooden cabinets that were great, would have been great for painting. That was I think a made in Hawaii little wooden statue that was in Dad's den with other interesting National Geographic bag and maps and things like that. There's an old, well, not old, I got it from my mom. She's been gone 20 years now, so that's a serving platter, a wood serving platter with the metal, the BC tray. That was also in the old house. It's a sign that I made with one of the Iron Orchid Designs transfers. Oh, white table. Pretty tall, farmhouse style, needs to be repainted. I did not paint that one. There's a little nightstand that I painted, or night cabinet, or cabinet, small cabinet. A glass pitcher, some vintage garden gloves, but they're not like reinforced or anything. They are actually vintage. Coasters that I made with transfers as well. There's some swan silver plate, I think, napkin holders. A cute pedestal cake stand with a cloche. Actually, it would have been a clock lid cloche thing. The white planter back there. Chair I painted. Lamp that I put molds on. It was a white plain lamp. Punch bowl. I have a couple punch bowls with glasses if you're looking for something like that. And there's plaid planters with plastic liners. Say that really fast. Lavender sachets that I stamped and filled with Cowichan Farm lavender, French lavender. Cute owl salt and pepper shakers. They have a little bit of chipping on them, so they're like $5 for both of them. Box I put a mold on. Another rabbit mold on a soup can or tomato can. And I've got a lot of china, miscellaneous china, some matching plates, small plates, salad plates, cute little Christmas glitter birds, and a bag of ornaments. I can't remember what price I had them, but it's like less than $5. Cement urn, I have 2 of those. The DIY paint cottage colors, I don't have that much left of those as I didn't order a lot of stock, but great paint with a built-in sealer. A lot of Paint Pixie brushes. The light back there has gone out. It has been acting up for quite some time, but it finally has flickered and no longer comes on. So I'm not going to bother getting it changed. There's the paint back there, the Debbie's Design Diary DIY paint. I am going to pack that up and take it home, as well as the Iron Orchid designs. They are not included in the sale right now because I am still hoping that I will be able to set it up so I can sell stuff from my house, either online or have a brick and mortar still, which I did before when I closed my other store. So there's transfers, molds. This is in even worse shape than it has me because I've started moving things already. So I'm deciding what I should take home for furniture that I want to paint or add molds to, redo, repurpose. Still have napkins left. I did find a supplier for the napkins so that they could be used for decoupage. I didn't pick that many styles, but I have a lot of my own collection as well that I've started collecting over time, and florals and things like that that are just awesome on projects and things. I have a few lamps left. The black has the silver base. I've got a floor lamp and 2 table lamps. They're not out here. Then I've got 2 of those brown ones left. Those are not metal. The silver ones are. My artwork, I have not sold any. I will be taking those home unless I happen to sell something. There are a few like that sunflower and the My Light angel wings that I just don't like how I did them. So the ones I don't like will either go for a lower price or I will just repaint them, paint over them, because you can. It's paint, right? Things like the sunsets, I don't quite like how I did that one, but I really like how I did that one. And that was the one I did really early on. And I do like how I blended that, but I don't like the one, how that one ended up. I just did it too fast. I really like how I did that one, but I accidentally ripped that one somewhere on it, I think near the base there. But either I'll learn how to fix it or just sell it as is. Well, I mean, I'm going to sell it as is anyways. I have... I still haven't decided if I'm going to sell that dresser or not, because it was at Mom and Dad's, and it was there since we were kids, and I painted and put that transfer on. I love old framed prints and things, so there's the 2 ladies there, a little baby there. I do have a lady interested in that, but books. These books, I was selling them for $3 or less. They may just end up going to Nat at Baker's Books because I just don't want to have to deal with more books because I have a lot of books at home. I have that nightstand that I painted, and then its matching is underneath it, so it's actually sitting on top of it. The person I got it from, their puppy had chewed away the corners, and I don't know how to fix these things. I know about wood filler and wood putty and stuff like that, but I just can't be bothered at this time, so I'm not bothering. I really like how that paint turned out, but I don't like how the colors look now, so I might just paint over it. I took my chalkboard home last night. Some vintage, I assume it's milk glass. There's 2 lamps. They do need to be rewired, but they're very simple, and you could do a bunch of things like decoupage, or you could add paint them or add molds. That's a Christmas tree I did. It's a wooden Christmas tree. I have, I think, 3 of those in stock still. They're from my florist supplier, and I just put the Iron Orchid Designs clay molds on them, the trim and the snowflakes. A lot of teacups left. Got a couple A&W mini cups that we had when we were kids. Magnetic wood nautical bar set. That's the type of thing that I may end up in the garbage. Budweiser big, I would call it a big gulp glass, but there's this little serving thing back there, pitcher. Dogwood vase that might go home, I'm not sure, because it was Mom's. So I was told this is a watering spout. Old lunch kit. Here's that little Coleman measuring can. I love things like that. Old bell. I did shoot a video of those things that I had sitting outside before too. Then this is at my old store in 2008. I had Victorian Trading Company was one of my 5 suppliers for the type of things that I had in the shop, and they had beautiful things like parasols, and so this is, I had their greeting cards and note cards and stuff. This is their miscellaneous set. I had 22 on that for 12 cards, and it's in this cute little cover. So there were actually 3 styles of this. It's just really pretty. Little planter with plastic liner. That would be cute painted too. This is a glove box that I had. It's actually mine, not from the store, but a lot of stuff of mine just came into the store as well. So these are Victorian Trading Company, again, crochet gloves. So these ones have the fingers, and the black is the fingerless. I have, these are wood planters. There's 3 sizes in that style. This is the biggest one, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure where the other one is. Would be great as a centerpiece or just a catch-all to put like glass jars, mason jars, things like that. If you want that in the middle of your table or something. Back there is the wooden canisters. You can't quite see them. They've got birds on them. They are vintage. I don't know if you can see the dovetailing. I think it's dovetailing. I'm not sure if that's the same term they use for smaller things. And this red piggy, it's a piggy bank, but the bottom plastic thing is there. It's just doesn't close properly. Excuse me, properly anymore. I can't quite get to the bird, so let's see if I can. No, I better not try. Okay, so what else do we have? Oh, another supplier I had at my old store was Comptoir de Famille, French company. Really cool French country things. These are the door pillows, canvas door pillows. I only got Chambre, that's the only one they had available at the time. And these are the country style aprons. I did have one open. And I had it out on a mannequin before, but I don't have a mannequin here. There's no space. And then this is a men's bistro apron. So it's no bib on top. And then with it's in a wood case. And it's got an oven mitt with it. What did I have on it? $44.95, but $49.95 was the original, and who knows? I just like them. They'd be great for painting too. Baskets. I got a huge box of baskets at an auction once, and some of them are from that auction. Some of them are just things that I've collected, or this is a really nice, I think this is handmade. I'm not sure if it was my friend that moved away that made it or not. But it's huge, very well made, solid, heavy. What else do I have here? That's my poppy painting. Decoupage paper. Well, that's easy to pack up, but just so you know, I still have the decoupage paper. I have the napkins. That is a cardboard box that's been decoupaged with one of the styles of papers. It's got the names of Vancouver bus stops. They call it Grunge Subway, but it's actually bus stops on the streets. So there is a settee under there. It's either Victorian or turn of the century, I think, 1900 maybe. Super old, super great shape for its age. It's long for the time period, I believe, because I think it's almost 7 feet. I did move it around here on my own. It is heavy. It is on old metal casters, and it's got it looks like horsehair, but I don't know, like a canvas base underneath it, which, as I recall, was still intact when I was moving it around. I did turn it on its sides and have it on a fabric, cushiony fabric to move it around because I was moving things by myself. And it's either oak or walnut, but I don't know wood very well, so it is super heavy, great shape, great design. Can't quite tell from up there, but it's got a curved section underneath the pillow section up there. So there's a bookshelf that I painted. It's sitting on top of a dresser that I painted. I had the drawer at the base fixed, but the gentleman actually did it wrong, and so the drawer does not go in properly because the drawer backing needs to be on the inside of the outer edges, not on the outside of the outer edges. So someone can fix that. So that was really happy with the way I painted that bookshelf. It's just a kind of whimsical. Yeah, I just like it. And there's those two hat boxes, vintage hat boxes. One of them's not in as great a shape as the other. And then there is that metal planter up there, which I've dried flowers in. And then that metal urn up there with the branches. There's a felt Santa hat up there. There is one of the very first, well, actually all of these are my very first paintings of birds or wings. And I have a couple of these Iron Orchid Designs aprons. These are the boxes I got so that it could be for like paint or the smaller brushes. What else do I have? I made these from my grapevines in the yard. I just only did like single layer or double layer, just for very simple greenery arrangements. These are either porcelain or china, I'm not sure which. Made in Germany. There's two, matching set of two. Okay, so let's go down here. This is a metal mirror, not old. It's reproduction, made distressed by the supplier that I had for a home decor back at my old store. Heavy, beveled. Can't see it from here. What else did I have? more brushes. I was going to paint that, but... And fat paint on sale. Heavily discounted now because I just want to get rid of it. People didn't come in when it was on sale, so it's just, there's colors left. Another of my paintings. Okay, so I have to sort, well, I have to get this all packed up and home. So this is the scary part. Most people show really pretty pictures. I usually do too. This is what used to be displayed, but now it became my workstation. Then it just became like my old office desk. Anybody who knows me from the past knows how messy my office desk used to be, but I knew where everything was. Now, not so much. Years later, the brain doesn't work the same. You put something down, you put it in a safe place, you move it, you forget where you put it, even though it's technically supposed to be a better place. So here, as I said, the light has gone out and it's not flickering anymore, so it's most not likely going to come back. I'm not going to get it changed. So there's some of my paintings. That's a Iron Orchid Designs transfer and a stamp with the word love on it. And it's one of the ones you can paint, so that's what I did. That's one of my first floral paintings. The color looks very bright. It's actually not that bright in here. The camera's just picking it up because it's dark and there's the exposure. Those are transfers as well on the purple, custom blend purple. First fields of lavender that I did. Those are 20 inch by 20 inch. That painting up there is the latest one I did, and that is 36 by 24. I really like how it turned out. And then behind it are the 48 by 36 paintings I did. Those are huge. So I'm 5 feet, so those are 48 inches. They're not really that much shorter than I am. A couple chairs I painted. I have made more of a mess trying to, well, I'm packing things up now. So like here, stamps that I have. Great thing is that I have a lot of boxes to put things in, because I bought boxes so I could ship things. Wood canvases I have, I got them from a supplier with the intention of doing video or workshops when I got the space cleaned up, but of course that never happened. And what else do I got here? There's one of those microwave stands or TV stands. You can use either. I painted with a turquoise-ish color. Did not do the top. It just never sold unpainted, so I just figured I might as well try out different things, since that was very early on. So this is another messy section. Here is this little cubby hole unit, which I love cubby holes, so it's come in handy for all my crap. There's my yogurt, which I have not touched yet. And then there's the old Iron Orchid Designs transfers up there. Like the one on the sandwich board outside. So that's one of them that went on there. So in there, I don't know if I can get to that. This all used to be properly displayed and people could come back here and look until I put the paint. So the light still works in there. It's a separate light. So there's china and glassware, and I used to have the dried flowers up there. Those I just threw into the organics bin. I still have a vintage suitcase up there, apparently. That never sold, but that one was mine. So if you see anything, if you want me to take a closer video, I can get in there and take a video or a picture for you of any of the china. I have posted pictures before, but there was never any interest online. So there's that. I have this big display here that I was using for the older Ironwork Designs transfers. I got a lot of bags. There's more. Can't see really back there. More china. A couple of metal candle holders. And, oh, the Christmas tin. Oh, there's the old settee back there, which I had posted a picture as well of that. That's still there if anyone is looking for a settee for a porch, a covered porch, not for outside that's going to get rained on. This is the top coats and finishes for the DIY paint that I have back here, and then some of the canvases and things. That's a paint cabinet that I painted. One of my... It's a wing, but it's also a bird. One of Mom's paintings. So there's that. Oh, there's another painting of mine that I did. The only nighttime painting that I've ever done. I like how that turned out actually too. And then, that, as I said, that's going home. I've shot videos back here before, but you know, I don't do it all the time because it's like freaking scary, right? So actually this doesn't look as bad as it used to. This is my ladder. This is where I keep all the boxes, and I don't ship very often, but I was prepared because I thought I would be. There's a Victorian style lamp someone made. I've had that actually. I think Mom bought that for me for a birthday many years ago. And then there's one of the black, and there's the brown, the ones that I showed up front. Those are metal candle holders, pillar candle holders. The white bowls. I think they're not in fabulous shape, but there's no cracks. It's just like there might be a chip here or there. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Oh, so back here, when the other antique store closed, I bought a whole bunch of stuff. Pardon me, I almost said a bad word. And there was, I think, 2 boxes of Avon glassware and, you know, that type of stuff. So this is the red Avon stuff, which I did make a list of, but I had nowhere to display it. So I'm hoping that I can find a shop owner or antiques dealer or something that is interested in this type of stuff. Sorry, I'm just showing a box. So yeah, these are my boxes. Fun. Oh, this I had painted. This is gonna go home. I had been displaying it, but I am probably actually going to repaint it now. Oh, underneath there, I believe it's handmade. The gentleman used it as a shoe storage box, and he put magnets on the front section so that you can just pull the front panels off and put your shoes in that way. But it's also a seat so that you can lift up the top lid and go in, or sit on it, or put things on it, whatever. Cute piece. I think it's just over 2.5 feet, but I can't remember. I have posted it before, but it just kind of went back there. So that is, there's some more transfers. There's a chair there. It's not old, not like super old. It is Duncan 5 style. That's just how that globe is going home with me. The basket's going home with me. Stuff in that corner, that's my cash corner. That basically is just stuff that I brought from home and is going back. See that little, well, it's not little, it's pretty big. There's that dresser underneath there, that actually matches this wardrobe back here, or the armoire back here. And it did have a matching top with a a mirror and shelves, but the gentleman I got it from was kind enough he ended up taking it to the dump, essentially, because I didn't have space for it. But I, of course, had intention to paint it, but just haven't managed to get to it. So there's that settee under there. Still can't see the wood, though. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. I started with my packing up my paint and clay and stuff. Painted metal planter. The painted cabinet, I painted it, actually it started off blue. No, it started off white, then blue, and then I decided on yellow. And it's got the transfers on the front, so there's a cute little one with the birds and flowers. Iron orchid design stuff there. Pretty much when the small things get packed up or sell, then of course I'll be able to have better, clear pictures of the furniture that's underneath things. There's a stereo cabinet from the 80s. I put the clay trimmings on it and painted it black. It was painted over that super shiny metal. I did put a light coat of base on it, but it actually I didn't do a very good job underneath, so I'll fix that up, or it'll just end up being junked. Haven't decided yet. Oh yeah, there's another little cabinet that I painted, and I think that is pretty much it. I am just winging it. You know, this was supposed to be a temporary gig, so, you know, I think 4 years for a temporary gig is pretty darn good. That's the only face portrait that I've painted. She's pretty big, 24 by 36. I did a cabinet, heavy glass cabinet door fell when I was moving things, and it just sliced a bit under her, or to the left of her nose, just underneath. Actually, no, by her, yeah, just to the left of her nose. And I don't know how to fix those things, so I'm really happy with how that one turned out too. This big piece, I would love to keep this piece and put it in my house, but yeah, my house is worse than the shop right now. I mean, it's been bad since we cleared out Mom and Dad's house, so that's another painting I did. I'm really happy with how it turned out. You can kind of tell what I like to do with the brushes. I like how the clouds turned out. And a couple metal planters there with the rope handles. I did sell the smallest one. These, the green things under there, those are, I can't remember the name, either chalk couture or paint couture. I think it's chalk couture. They call them transfers, but they're like a silk filling the stencil area. So you use a little tool to rub your paint through that to get the design. So I have a few of those. I gave some away, and I also have some that I like the designs of, that I was thinking of using, but I have no idea what they sell for, but I would say the I'll probably just sell them for like $2 a piece. Old pair of skates there. I think it had Lake Placid on it, which was when they had won the Olympics. Little thermos. I got those actually, I bought those at the Ma and Pa's before they even thought of closing, actually. But those are more decorative because I believe the inside linings are not safe to use for beverages. Another basket. So yeah, I think that's it. Like I said, if you'd like me to take a picture of anything or a video or in better light, just send me an email, ckIzawa67@gmail.com, or you can now send me Facebook message, because I did actually manage to get Facebook put back on my phone with factory settings and then reinstall updates. Either me or Lished, the messages do work now. If you're coming in, you can call, or actually text is better, 604-206-3256. Yeah, so I haven't actually set an official date to be fully closed, but it will basically be, I'm guessing, my version of a calm chaos, let's say. But if my brain stops working, you never know what's going to happen, which does happen now. So there you have it. Alright, let's see. Let's end on... We'll end on that picture. How about that? All right, Cindy from Lished, Hope BC. Bye.